Chosen ones, you need to stop what you are doing and listen. If you are hearing my voice right now, on this day, it is not by chance. This is a divine appointment. The universe has guided you here for a reason. Because the next 72 hours, from October 3rd through October 6th, 2025, are not what they seem. I am here to deliver an urgent warning. The period leading into the Aries full moon is never gentle, but what is unfolding right now is on a completely different level of cosmic significance. Most people will wake up tomorrow and go about their day, completely oblivious to the fact that the very fabric of their reality is being rewoven. They will feel the strange pulls, the emotional surges, the bizarre coincidences, and they will dismiss them. But you are not most people. You are a chosen one, an old soul, who agreed to be here for this monumental shift, and your soul is screaming at you to pay attention. What is happening in the sky is not just an astrological event, it is the opening of a final energetic gateway, a sorting mechanism for timelines, and these next 3 days are the final exam. You absolutely must see this before tomorrow, because your choices, your thoughts, and your energetic frequency over the next 72 hours will lock you into a trajectory for not just the rest of 2025, but for the years to come. This is not an exaggeration. This is a quantum reality. Don't ignore this. These 3 days before the full moon are not normal, and you must act fast. Let's begin by dismantling the common belief. The mainstream spiritual narrative will tell you that the lead up to a full moon is a time for release, for heightened emotions, for setting intentions. And while that is true on a surface level, it is a kindergarten understanding of the master-level energetic architecture that is being erected around our planet right now. The contrarian truth, the reality that only the awakened are meant to grasp, is that this is a frequency test. The veil between the 3D world of limitation and the 5D world of instant manifestation is not just thinning, it is dissolving entirely for a 72-hour window. Think of it like a sacred echo chamber. Every thought you have, every word you speak, every emotion you harbor between October 3rd and October 6th is being captured, amplified, and prepared by the universe to be mirrored back to you as your concrete reality once the full moon peaks. This is the great secret of the Aries warrior energy that governs this lunation. Aries, ruled by Mars, is the sign of initiation, of raw power, of the divine spark that says, I am. The universe is asking you directly, in these 3 days, who are you? What reality do you declare as your own? And it will take your answer, no matter how subconscious, as a sacred command. This is why the energy feels so volatile, so charged. You might feel an incredible impatience, a deep-seated restlessness, a feeling like you're a racehorse at the starting gate, waiting for the signal to run. That is the Aries energy within you, recognizing that a cosmic starting pistol is about to be fired. So how do you navigate this? You must first be aware of the invisible mechanics at play. The first urgent warning sign that the gateway is open and actively scanning your frequency is a profound distortion in your perception of time. Have you noticed this already? Have the last few days felt strange? Moments where an hour flies by in what feels like 5 minutes, followed by a 10-minute period that feels like it stretches on for an eternity. This is not your mind playing tricks on you. This is the first tangible proof that you are operating within a quantum field where linear time is breaking down. When your timeline is malleable and ready to be rewritten, its rigid structure softens. You might find yourself zoning out and losing chunks of time, or you may experience intensely vivid memories of the past, so real they feel like they are happening right now. This is the sacred echo in action. The universe is showing you that the past, present, and future are collapsing into a single point of power, the now. Your power to choose your next timeline has never been more potent. This temporal distortion is a call to become radically present. Every time you notice time feeling strange, it is a cosmic tap on the shoulder, a reminder to check your thoughts, to check your emotions. Are you worrying about a future that hasn't happened? Are you ruminating on a past that is gone? The distortion is a gift, a biofeedback mechanism from the universe telling you to pull your energy back to the only point where creation is possible, this exact moment. The second warning sign is even more personal, and for many, it can be deeply unsettling if not understood correctly. I call it the ghosting of the old self. Over these next 3 days, you will feel a sudden and inexplicable detachment from things that once defined you. Hobbies you used to love might suddenly feel empty. Friendships or relationships that were once the cornerstone of your life might suddenly feel distant, foreign, like you're watching them from behind a glass wall. Even your own past behaviors, your old triggers, and your familiar emotional patterns might feel like they belong to someone else. You might look in the mirror and feel a strange sense of unfamiliarity, not in a negative way, but as if the person looking back at you is a newer, higher frequency version of you that hasn't fully integrated yet. Please, hear me when I say this. This is not depression. It is not apathy. It is a vibrational shedding. Your soul is preparing to anchor into a 5D timeline, and it is energetically unplugging you from the 3D matrix programs, relationships, and identities that cannot make the journey with you. It's like you are an astronaut preparing for launch, and the ground crew is systematically disconnecting all the cables and fueling hoses that connect your rocket ship to the launch pad. It can feel lonely, it can feel confusing. But it is the most profound sign that you have passed a critical test and are being prepared for your ascension. Do not fight this process. Do not try to force the old feelings or cling to the old connections. Your only job is to allow the shedding. Be still. Observe the detachment without judgment. This is the universe clearing your energetic hard drive to make space for the new reality that is about to be downloaded. If you have felt this time distortion, or this detachment from your old self, even for a moment, I need you to comment, "I feel the shift" below. This is more than a comment, it's an energetic anchor. It's a declaration to the universe that you are aware, you are awake, and you are ready to consciously participate in your own evolution. By typing those words, you join a collective of chosen ones, who are all holding the frequency of this new timeline. Go ahead and do it now. Now we must address the third critical sign, which operates in the realm of the subconscious: your dream work. Your dreams over the next 3 nights are not random firings of the brain, they are direct communications from your higher self and your spirit guides. They are final briefings before your new mission begins. Pay excruciatingly close attention to them. The first type of dream to watch for is the test or simulation dream. You might find yourself back in an old scenario, an old workplace, a past relationship, a family conflict, but this time you have the chance to react differently. Will you fall into the old pattern of anger, fear, or victimhood? Or will you respond with compassion, sovereignty, and detachment? These are not memories, they are holographic training environments. Your performance in these dream tests is being recorded. Passing them, meaning reacting from your higher consciousness, sends a powerful signal to the universe that you have graduated from that karmic lesson and are ready for a timeline where that pattern no longer exists. The second type of dream is the symbolic download. Look for recurring symbols, especially numbers, animals, or geometric patterns. These are coded messages. Seeing the number 888 could signify that the abundance portal is opening for you. A dream of a snake shedding its skin is a literal confirmation of your energetic transformation. Dreaming of flying or breathing underwater signifies the mastery of new dimensions and the activation of dormant spiritual abilities. Keep a journal by your bed. The moment you wake up, before you even move, write down everything you can remember. Do not try to interpret it immediately. Just capture the raw data. The meaning will unfold over the next few days, acting as a personal treasure map guiding you through this transition. These dreams are your secret weapon. They are the universe giving you the answers to the test ahead of time. Do not squander this gift. This powerful combination of time distortion, identity shedding, and hyper-significant dream work creates a potent and potentially overwhelming energetic cocktail. This is why so many people will feel anxious, on edge, and emotionally unstable without knowing why. They are being impacted by the frequency shift, but lack the conscious framework to understand it. This is your advantage as a chosen one. Your awareness is your superpower. While others are tossed about by the energetic waves, you can learn to surf them. The key is to stop resisting and start observing. Treat these 3 days as a sacred period of observation. Become a detective of your own reality. When a wave of sadness washes over you, don't identify with it, simply observe it and ask, what is this here to show me? Is this mine, or am I transmuting it for the collective? When a bizarre coincidence happens, like thinking of an old friend and then immediately receiving a text from them, don't dismiss it. See it as a wink from the universe, a confirmation that the membrane between your thoughts and your reality is becoming paper thin. Your job is not to do more, but to be more. Be more present, be more aware, be more intentional. This is not a passive waiting period, it is an active state of high-level consciousness. You are in the command center of your reality, and every choice matters. The universe is watching to see what commands you will give. Will you command more lack, more struggle, more of the same old story? Or will you have the courage, the audacity of a true Aries warrior, to stand in your power and declare, I am worthy of the new. I am ready for the upgrade. I am stepping into my highest timeline now. The choice, over these next 72 hours, is entirely yours. This is the moment you've been preparing for over many lifetimes. The gate is open. Do not hesitate. If you are still with me, take a deep breath. What I have shared so far, the time distortions, the shedding of your old self, the critical messages in your dreams, is merely the entry-level awareness. It is the universe simply confirming that you are online and ready to receive the next transmission. Now, we must go deeper, because awareness without right action is a ship without a rudder in a cosmic storm. The warnings become more severe from this point forward, but the tools I am about to give you will become infinitely more powerful. You must understand that this 72-hour gateway is not a passive event you are simply meant to witness. It is an interactive, co-creative vortex, and your energy is the primary fuel source. The fourth, and perhaps most critical warning for these next 3 days, is the phenomenon I call the sacred echo and the instant mirror. Imagine that your consciousness is in a cosmic recording studio. For your entire life, there has been a delay between what you record, your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, and when it gets played back as your physical reality. It might take weeks, months, or even years for a deeply held belief to manifest. But from October 3rd to October 6th, the universe has shut down the mixing board and the delay effects. You are in a live broadcast booth, and every single signal you produce is going straight out into the ether, manifesting with terrifying and exhilarating speed. The mirror of reality is no longer 10 feet away, it is pressed directly against your nose. This is the deeper mechanical reality of the Aries full moon energy. Aries is the sign of instantaneous ignition. It does not deliberate, it acts. It does not ponder, it becomes. The universe is now operating under this same prime directive. Therefore, every fleeting thought of worry about your finances is not just a worry, it is an energetic order placed with the cosmos for more lack. Every moment you spend replaying a painful argument in your mind is not just a memory, it is a command to the universe to create more conflict. Every time you look in the mirror and think a negative thought about yourself, you are literally sculpting your future selves with the frequency of that judgment. The sacred echo is so named because it is not punitive, it is divine. It is the universe honoring your creative power so completely that it gives you exactly what you are broadcasting, without filter or judgment. This is the ultimate test of self-mastery. Can you hold the frequency of your desired reality, even for a moment, when the old reality is still screaming in your face? Can you feel the frequency of abundance when your bank account says otherwise? Can you feel the frequency of love when you feel utterly alone? Because in this window, the feeling is the prayer, the vibration is the command, and the universe is taking notes with a pen that writes in the ink of immediate manifestation. The coincidences you experience will be your primary feedback loop. If you spend an hour feeling deep gratitude for the money you do have, don't be surprised if you suddenly find a $20 bill on the street, or receive an unexpected discount. Conversely, if you spend your morning consumed by anxiety about an upcoming confrontation, do not be surprised if your car won't start, or you get into a frustrating misunderstanding at the grocery store. The mirror is flawless. It is your job to become ruthlessly intentional about the reflection you are casting. This leads us directly to the most dangerous trap of this entire 3-day period, a subtle poison that many well-meaning spiritual people will fall for. It is the trap of spiritual bypassing. The common surface-level advice you will hear is to just be positive, to ignore the negative, to force yourself into a high vibration. Chosen one, hear me now. In this hyper-potent energetic window, that is one of the most dangerous things you can do. Forcing positivity over a foundation of authentic unhealed pain is like painting over a cracked and crumbling wall. From a distance it looks fine, but the structural integrity is gone, and the entire edifice is about to collapse. Unprocessed emotions, your genuine fear, your real sadness, your righteous anger, do not disappear when you ignore them. They are energy. They simply get shoved down into your subconscious, where they begin to fester and mutate. In this amplified field of the sacred echo, those suppressed emotions become energetic tumors. They are the silent broadcasts that run in the background, manifesting as chronic health issues, self-sabotaging behaviors, and sudden inexplicable life crises. The universe does not just hear your conscious thoughts, it feels the total sum of your energetic frequency. A forced smile that masks a broken heart is broadcasting a chaotic dissonant frequency of internal conflict, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, will simply mirror that conflict back to you in your external world to show you what needs healing. So, what is the alternative? It is not to wallow in negativity. It is to become a master alchemist. Alchemy is not the act of ignoring lead. It is the sacred process of transforming lead into gold. Your painful emotions are the lead. They are not your enemies. They are your raw materials. Over these next 72 hours, when a wave of a negative emotion arises, you must not suppress it, and you must not indulge it. You must meet it with the fierce, courageous love of a spiritual warrior and perform an alchemical transmutation. The process is simple, but it requires radical honesty. Step 1. Acknowledge. When the feeling arises, be it fear, jealousy, or despair, stop everything. Name it without judgment. Say either out loud or to yourself, I see you, fear. I acknowledge your presence. Step 2. Feel. This is the bravest step. For 30 to 60 seconds, allow yourself to actually feel the physical sensation of the emotion in your body. Where does it live? Is it a tightness in your chest, a pit in your stomach, a heat in your face? Do not get lost in the story of why you feel it. Just be present with the raw energy of the sensation itself. You are giving the emotion the one thing it has always wanted, to be seen and felt. Step 3. Bless. While feeling the sensation, place a hand over that part of your body and speak to the emotion with compassion. Say, thank you for trying to protect me. Thank you for showing me what is ready to be healed. I honor the message you have brought me. You are shifting from a relationship of resistance to one of reverence. Step 4. Release. Now, take a deep, powerful breath in, and as you exhale, visualize that dense energy leaving your body. See it dissolving into neutral light, returning to the universe as pure source energy. You can say, I have received your wisdom. Your service is complete. I now release you with love and gratitude. This is true high-frequency work. It is the act of meeting density with love and transforming it into light. This is what it means to be a creator god, to be a chosen one. You are not at the mercy of your emotions. You are the master alchemist who transforms them. Practicing this alchemy over the next 3 days will do more for your vibrational frequency than 1,000 hours of forced, inauthentic positivity. It is the master key to navigating this portal. If you are ready to stop being a victim of your emotions and to become the master alchemist of your own energy, I need you to go to the comments right now and declare, I am the alchemist. This is a powerful decree. It is a statement of intent to your higher self and to the universe. It is you picking up your sacred tools and claiming your power. Let the collective feel your commitment. Type, I am the alchemist. Now, as you begin to practice this alchemy, your own energetic signature, your spiritual light, will begin to intensify dramatically. This is a beautiful and powerful thing, but it brings with it the fifth urgent warning: heightened psychic interference and energetic vampirism. Think of it this way: when you turn on a bright light in a dark room, it illuminates everything beautifully, but it also attracts every moth and insect in the vicinity. As your frequency rises and your light gets brighter and purer over these next 72 hours, you become a brilliant lighthouse in the spiritual ether. This is wonderful for attracting your soul family, divine opportunities, and synchronicities. However, it can also attract unwanted attention from lower vibrational energies. Because the veil is so thin, the barrier between your energy field and the energy fields of others is more porous than ever. You may find yourself suddenly feeling exhausted after a simple phone call with a friend who is always complaining. You might feel a wave of inexplicable anger or sadness after walking through a crowded place. This is not your imagination. You are an empathic sponge, and you are absorbing the unprocessed emotional pain of the people and places around you. This phenomenon goes beyond simple empathic overload. There are individuals, often unconsciously, who operate as energetic vampires. They are people who, lacking their own connection to source energy, have learned to sustain themselves by feeding on the light and vitality of others. In this heightened energetic climate, they will be drawn to you like a magnet. They will be the ones who suddenly call you with a manufactured crisis, who try to pick a fight to get an emotional reaction out of you, who use guilt or manipulation to drain your time and attention. Their goal is to pull you down to their frequency, because it is only at that lower vibration that they can create a psychic cord and siphon off your precious life force energy. You must become a fierce guardian of your own energetic sovereignty. For the next 3 days, you need to be extremely discerning about who you give your time and energy to. This is not a time for obligatory social gatherings, or for entertaining draining conversations. Saying no is not selfish. It is a sacred act of self-preservation. Your energy is the most valuable currency you possess right now, as it is the very substance with which you are building your new reality. To give it away carelessly is to give away the building blocks of your future. To defend against this, you must consciously and deliberately fortify your energetic field every single morning. This is non-negotiable. Before you check your phone, before you engage with the world, you must perform a simple but powerful shielding ritual. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take several deep breaths. Visualize a brilliant column of golden white light extending from the heart of the cosmos, down through the crown of your head, filling your entire body and anchoring you deep into the core of the earth. Feel this light pushing out any and all energies that are not your own. Then visualize this light expanding outwards from your heart to form an impenetrable diamond-hard sphere of shimmering light all around you, extending about 3 feet in every direction. See this as a living shield of divine energy. Know that this shield is intelligent. It allows love, positivity, and high-frequency energies to pass through freely, but it instantly repels, neutralizes, and dissolves any and all lower vibrational thoughts, psychic attacks, or attempts to drain your energy. Hold this visualization for a few minutes, feeling the safety, the peace, and the absolute sovereignty of your own sacred space. Then make a verbal decree. Words have immense power in this portal. Say out loud, with conviction, I am a sovereign being of light. My energy is my own. I am sealed and protected from all lower frequency energies, entities, and intentions. Only that which is of the highest good, and for my greatest evolution may enter my field. And so it is. Performing this one act every morning will create an energetic immune system that will allow you to move through your day with grace and power, observing the chaos of the world without being consumed by it. It is your right and your responsibility as a chosen one to protect your light. In these next 3 days, that responsibility is more critical than ever before. Do not leave your energetic home unlocked and unguarded. Seal it in the diamond light of your own divinity. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen One's Massive Full Moon of October 6, 2025. Will change everything. 11 spiritual things you must know. In that video, I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. We have journeyed through the foundational warnings, the sacred echo, the trap of spiritual bypassing, and the necessity of psychic shielding. You are now equipped with the master tools of alchemy and energetic sovereignty. You are no longer a passive observer of this cosmic event. You are an active, conscious participant. But the gateway's influence extends beyond your personal energy field and emotional state. It permeates every aspect of the material world, leading us to the sixth urgent warning. A warning that pertains to your physical reality and the choices you make within it. For these next 72 hours, you must understand that the 3D matrix is in a state of volatile flux and system glitches. The immense influx of 5D energy is not just upgrading human consciousness, it is creating systemic stress fractures in the old rigid structures of the third-dimensional world. The old operating system is crashing as the new one is being installed, and this creates a period of intense unpredictability and breakdown. Think of the 3D matrix as a complex, outdated computer program. It governs the systems we take for granted: financial networks, technology, communication systems, transportation grids, even the bureaucratic processes of governments and corporations. As this new higher frequency light floods the planet, it is hitting this old code and causing it to short circuit. What does this mean for you, practically? Over the next 3 days, it means you must proceed with extreme caution and mindfulness in all your worldly affairs. This is emphatically not the time to make major life-altering decisions based on the old 3D rules. Do not sign that major contract, do not make that huge, impulsive purchase, do not initiate that confrontational conversation that has been brewing for months. Why? Because any decision you make from within the logic of the crashing system is a decision that anchors you to that crashing system. You are essentially choosing to go down with the sinking ship. The energy of this portal is rewriting the laws of cause and effect. Actions that would have produced a predictable result last week will produce a completely chaotic and unforeseen result today. You might try to force a business deal through, only to have it blow up in your face in a spectacular fashion, not because it was a bad deal, but because the very energetic foundation upon which that deal was built is dissolving. Be prepared for system glitches. Your internet might go down for no reason. A crucial email may never arrive. Your bank's website might be inaccessible right when you need it. These are not random annoyances. They are symptoms of the system's instability. They are the universe's way of forcing you to slow down, to get out of your logical linear planning mind, and to drop into your heart-centered intuition, which is the only reliable GPS during this transition. Your true power in navigating this lies in embracing flexibility and radical trust. You must hold your plans loosely. If you meet with sudden and inexplicable resistance, a flat tire on the way to an important meeting, a computer that refuses to turn on, a sudden roadblock, do not try to power through it with brute force. Do not get angry or frustrated. See it for what it is: divine intervention. It is the universe protecting you, redirecting you from a timeline that is no longer in your highest good. The old paradigm taught us to push through and hustle harder. The new 5D paradigm teaches us to flow like water. When water meets a stone, it does not try to smash it, it simply flows around it. This is the energy you must embody. Be water. Release your rigid attachment to how you think things should unfold. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to show me? Where am I being guided?" instead. The answers will come not from your logical mind, but from a quiet inner knowing, a sudden intuitive hit, a feeling in your gut. Your intuition is your 5D superpower, and in this chaotic flux, it is the only compass that points true north. The more you can surrender your need to control and trust the flow of this divine redirection, the more effortlessly you will glide through this portal, avoiding the collapsing structures of the old world and being gently carried into the slipstream of your new reality. This state of matrix flux is directly connected to the seventh warning, which relates to your physical body. Your body is not separate from this process. It is the sacred vessel that is housing this incredible transformation. It is your biocomputer, and it is undergoing the most significant hardware and software upgrade of its existence. This is the warning of intense and unpredictable ascension symptoms. Please listen to this with compassion for yourself. Over these next 3 days, your physical body may feel like it is betraying you. You might experience sudden waves of extreme fatigue, a bone-deep exhaustion that no amount of sleep can seem to touch. This is not laziness. Your body is expending colossal amounts of energy at the cellular level to recalibrate its entire system to hold more light. It is rewriting your DNA, activating dormant strands, and purging dense, low-frequency energy that has been stored in your cellular memory for lifetimes. You must honor this process. Rest, sleep when you feel the call, even if it's in the middle of the day. To push your body through this with stimulants and willpower is to actively work against your own upgrade. You may also experience a wide range of other strange physical sensations. Heart palpitations or a fluttering in your chest are common as your heart chakra expands to accommodate the higher frequencies of unconditional love. A buzzing or humming sensation in your body, or the feeling of being plugged into an electrical socket, is the literal feeling of your vibrational frequency increasing. You might hear high-pitched frequencies or tones in your ears, which is the sound of your clairaudient channels opening and you beginning to tune into the music of the spheres. Dizziness, vertigo, and a feeling of being ungrounded are signs that your consciousness is flickering between dimensions, not yet fully anchored in the new 5D grid. You might also experience aches and pains in unusual parts of your body, which often correspond to old energetic blockages or stored trauma, finally being dislodged and released. And finally, your dietary needs may change dramatically. You might suddenly feel an aversion to the heavy, dense foods you used to enjoy, and instead crave light, high-vibrational, living foods like fresh fruits and vegetables. You may also feel an insatiable thirst for pure water. This is your body's innate wisdom guiding you. Water is a liquid crystal, a conductor of energy. Your body is asking for more of it to help flush out the old toxins and facilitate the flow of this new electrical light energy through your system. Do not fear these symptoms. See them as progress reports. They are tangible proof that the ascension is real and that your body is successfully integrating these powerful cosmic energies. The key is to be gentle with yourself. Treat your body like a precious newborn infant. Give it pure water, nourishing food, gentle movement, and abundant rest. Your kindness to your physical vessel is a direct signal to the universe that you are ready and willing to embody this higher state of being. If this message is resonating, if you have felt the system glitches or the ascension symptoms, I need you to anchor your understanding in the comments. Type the powerful affirmation, "I harness the lunar energy." This is a declaration of your power. You are not a victim of these energies. You are a conscious director of them. You are claiming your role as a co-creator with the cosmos. Go ahead and let the universe hear your voice. Comment, "I harness the lunar energy" now. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen One's massive full moon of October 6, 2025, will change everything. 11 spiritual things you must know. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. Now, as your physical and energetic systems are being upgraded, we must address the final and most profound aspect of this gateway experience. It is not a warning, but a divine invitation. It is the emergence of what I call the sacred echoes of your soul's true mission. During this 72-hour period, as the noise of the 3D matrix fades and the density within your own being is cleared, a quiet, clear signal will begin to emerge from the depths of your soul. This is the memory of who you are and why you came here. You, the chosen one, did not incarnate at this pivotal moment in Earth's history by accident. You did not come here to simply pay bills, work a job, and die. You came with a sacred mission, a unique piece of the divine puzzle that only you can contribute. You came with specific gifts, talents and frequencies that are desperately needed to help anchor the new 5D Earth into reality. For many years, perhaps for your entire life, this mission has been a faint whisper, a vague feeling of yearning for something more, a sense of not quite belonging in this world. During this portal, that whisper will become a clear voice. The sacred echoes of your mission will begin to reverberate through your consciousness. This will not necessarily come as a grand, booming announcement from the heavens. It will be more subtle, more beautiful. It may come as a sudden, overwhelming passion for a new subject that you had never considered before. It might manifest as a flood of creative ideas for a book, a business, a healing modality, a community project that seemed to come out of nowhere, fully formed and buzzing with energy. It may arrive as a deep, undeniable pull to move to a new location, to connect with a specific person, or to finally leave the job or relationship that has been stifling your soul's growth. You might find yourself remembering fragments of past lives where you were a healer, a shaman, a teacher, or a guardian of sacred knowledge, and realize that you are here to reactivate those skills in a new form. Pay attention to what brings you an inexplicable sense of joy and excitement. In the new energy, joy is not a luxury, it is your compass. Joy is the vibrational signature of your soul's purpose. Whatever makes your heart sing, whatever makes you feel expansive and alive, that is the direction of your mission. This is not a time for self-doubt or for playing small. The imposter syndrome, the voice that says, "Who am I to do this?" is the dying echo of the old 3D programming. Your only task is to listen to the new signal with reverence, and to say yes. You don't need to have the whole plan figured out. You just need to take the first small, joyful step. Write down the idea. Make the phone call. Buy the domain name. The universe is waiting to rush in and support you, but it cannot do so until you claim your mission and take that first step of aligned action. This portal is the great activation point. The memory of your purpose is returning. Welcome it home. Your real life is about to begin. You have reached a critical juncture, chosen one. The remembrance of your soul's mission is no longer a gentle whisper, it is a resonant hum in the very marrow of your bones. As this inner light intensifies, you have become a radiant beacon in the ether. But this is the point where the path becomes most perilous, where the final and most subtle tests are presented. Before you can step into the sacred space to perform the timeline anchoring rituals I will share in our final chapter, you must first pass through a gauntlet. This is not a gauntlet of external force but of supreme discernment. The veil is now so thin that the line between divine guidance and sophisticated illusion has become razor thin. What you do here, in this intermediary space, will determine the clarity and purity of the reality you are about to create. This brings us to a new urgent warning for this specific phase of the portal, the test of the two whispers. As your own psychic and intuitive channels are blasted open by these energies, you will begin to receive an unprecedented amount of information. Ideas, premonitions and messages will flow into your consciousness. However, you must understand that there are two distinct sources from which these whispers can originate. The first is the true clear signal of your higher self, your soul, and your benevolent guides. This is the voice of the 5D timeline. The second is the amplified static of the collective unconscious, the sophisticated tricks of your own ego, and the dying broadcast of the 3D matrix, all desperate to keep you tethered to the old reality. The ultimate test of this moment is your ability to tell them apart. Here is the master key to this discernment. The vibrational litmus test you must apply to every message you receive. The whisper of your soul, of divine guidance, will always feel expansive. It will land in your body with a sense of calm, a quiet click of knowing, a feeling of peace, even if the guidance itself is asking you to do something bold or challenging. The energy behind it is patient, loving, and resonant with a feeling of rightness. It feels like coming home. Conversely, the whisper of the ego and the 3D matrix will always feel contractive. It will come with a charge of frantic urgency, anxiety, or fear. It will often be rooted in comparison. For you need to do this now, or you'll be left behind. In Laktuch, if you don't seize this opportunity, you'll miss your only chance, or in self-importance, Yuravantu, this will finally prove to everyone how special you are. It creates a tightness in your gut, a racing in your mind, and a pressure in your chest. It feels like a threat. For these next critical hours, you must become a guardian at the gate of your own mind. Before acting on any sudden impulse or brilliant idea, pause. Place a hand on your heart, take a breath, and ask, does this feel expansive or contractive? Does this feel like love or like fear? Your body will never lie to you. Learning to trust its subtle feedback is the master skill of this gateway. This leads to the next layer of this gauntlet. The lure of the golden handcuffs. As the old 3D matrix senses your imminent departure from its frequency, it will play its final and most seductive trump card. It will not threaten you with disaster, it will tempt you with a better version of the old dream. Be extremely wary of sudden offers or opportunities that appear in these final hours that appeal directly to your old egoic desires for validation, status, or conventional success. This could manifest as a sudden job offer that pays more money but would keep you in a field that stifles your soul. It could be an old partner returning, promising they've changed, offering a comfortable but spiritually stagnant relationship. It could be an opportunity for public recognition that would feed your ego but distract you from your true heart-centered mission. These are what I call the golden handcuffs. They are beautiful, they are shiny, and they are designed to lock you into a premium 3D timeline, a more comfortable cage but a cage nonetheless. The universe is testing your commitment. Have you truly chosen the unknown magic of the 5D reality, or can you still be bought off with the glittering prizes of a paradigm you have already outgrown? To navigate this, you must hold every offer up to the light of your newly remembered mission. Ask, does this expand my soul's purpose, or does it merely comfort my ego's fears? Have the courage to say no to the good so you can remain open for the truly divine. Finally, to pass through this gauntlet, you must engage in one more crucial practice. It is the active physical step that precedes the final energetic rituals. I call it the Great Physical Clearing. Your physical environment is a direct mirror of your inner reality. It is an energetic anchor. You cannot fully anchor a new 5D frequency into your life while your living space is cluttered with the dense, stagnant energy of your 3D past. The objects in your home are not inert. They hold a vibrational charge. Old clothes you no longer wear hold the energy of the person you used to be. Unfinished projects hold the energy of procrastination and self-doubt. Gifts from people who drained you hold the energetic cords of those connections. Over these next 24 hours, you must become a whirlwind of sacred purification in your own home. This is not about tidy housekeeping. It is a profound spiritual exorcism. Go through your space and be ruthless. Hold each object and ask, does this carry the frequency of the future I am creating or the past I am releasing? If it is the past, it must go. Donate it, sell it, or discard it. Clear the clutter from your desk, your closets, your kitchen. Open the windows and let fresh air and sunlight pour in. Burn sage, Palo Santo, or incense, consciously commanding all old stagnant energy to leave your space. As you clean your physical environment, you are powerfully signaling to the universe that you have made space for the new. You are physically demonstrating your readiness to receive the new blessings, opportunities, and energies that are waiting to come in. Do not underestimate the power of this act. A clear space creates a clear channel. You are preparing the sacred temple of your home to be a fitting vessel for the new 5D timeline you are about to anchor within it. This physical act solidifies your spiritual intention, making it real in the here and now. Chosen one, breathe. Take a deep, conscious breath and feel the truth of this moment anchor into your very bones. You have journeyed with me through the labyrinth of cosmic warnings. You have been armed with the knowledge of the sacred echo, the alchemical keys to transmute your pain, the diamond shield of energetic sovereignty, the wisdom to navigate the matrix glitches, and the grace to honor your body's ascension. You have felt the sacred echoes of your true mission begin to stir within you, a forgotten melody returning to your heart. You have done the work of a master, but knowing the path is not the same as walking it. We have now arrived at the final threshold, the most potent and critical 24-hour window within this entire gateway. This final section is not about warnings. It is about the ultimate application of your power. This is your final exam and your graduation ceremony, rolled into one. What you do now, with the awareness you have cultivated, will determine everything. The universe has laid the groundwork, the portal is at its peak intensity, and now, the final decisive move is yours. This is the moment where potentiality crystallizes into reality, where you stop preparing for the future and begin to consciously author it, word by powerful word. We must now speak of the deepest truth of this cosmic event, the grand mechanism that underpins everything we have discussed, the great bifurcation of timelines. This is not a metaphor, this is quantum physics and spiritual law operating in perfect synthesis. The immense influx of light is not simply raising the frequency of the planet, it is creating a fundamental fork in the road of reality. For millennia, humanity has largely existed on a singular collective 3D timeline, a shared reality matrix built upon the frequencies of fear, separation, lack and control. That shared reality is now fracturing. The high-frequency light is creating and solidifying a completely separate and distinct timeline, a 5D reality, a new Earth built upon the foundational frequencies of unconditional love, unity consciousness, sovereignty, and infinite abundance. These two timelines are now rapidly diverging, like two trains leaving the same station but heading in completely different directions. They will soon be so far apart in vibrational resonance that they will become mutually invisible, mutually inaccessible to one another. The 72-hour window we are in is the final boarding call. Your predominant energetic frequency during this portal is your non-negotiable train ticket. You are choosing moment by moment which train you will be on when it leaves the station for good. Let us be crystal clear about what these two timelines feel like, so you can become a master at discerning your own energetic location. The 3D timeline feels heavy. It is the frequency of the mainstream news, a constant narrative of fear, conflict, and powerlessness. It is the feeling of struggle, of hustling just to survive, of never having enough time, money, or energy. It is the emotional state of anxiety, worry, judgment, and resentment. It is the mental loop of replaying past grievances and fearing future catastrophes. It is the feeling of being a victim of circumstance, of being at the mercy of external authorities, be it the government, your boss, or your family. It is a reality governed by logic, limitation, and what the five senses can perceive. It is a world of separation, where you feel disconnected from others, from nature, and from the divine. It is a noisy, static-filled frequency of perpetual crisis. The 5D timeline, the new Earth, feels light. It is a frequency of profound peace and inner knowing, even amidst external chaos. It is the feeling of flow, of synchronicity, where your needs are met with grace and ease. It is the emotional state of gratitude, compassion, and unconditional love for yourself and for all beings. It is the mental state of being radically present in the now, using the past as wisdom and viewing the future as a field of infinite potential. It is the feeling of being a sovereign creator, the supreme authority in your own reality. It is a reality governed by intuition, imagination, and heart-centered consciousness. It is a world of deep connection, where you feel your unbreakable bond with all of life. It is the crystalline harmonic frequency of miracles, of instant manifestation, and of remembering your own divinity. The great bifurcation is your choice, in every quantum now, between these two states of being. Every time you choose to indulge in fear, you cast a vote for the 3D train. Every time you choose to find a flicker of gratitude, you cast a vote for the 5D train. This is the great test. It is not a test of what you know, but of who you choose to be. So how do you consciously and irrevocably choose the 5D timeline? How do you cast the final deciding vote? It requires a sacred and intentional act. It requires a ritual. I am now going to give you 3 powerful ritualistic practices to be performed over the next 24 hours. These are not mere suggestions, they are the master keys to locking in your new reality. The first ritual is the final severing. a cord-cutting decree. You cannot enter the new reality while still being energetically tethered to the old one. These tethers are the energetic cords connecting you to past traumas, old identities, limiting beliefs, and draining relationships that cannot and will not make the journey with you. You must now, with the love and fierceness of a spiritual warrior, sever them for good. Find a quiet space where you will not be disturbed. Light a candle if you can, as fire is a powerful element of transmutation. Close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. State out loud, with power and conviction in your voice, I call upon my higher self, my spirit guides and the archangels of protection and transformation. I stand here now, in my full power and sovereignty, at the gateway of my new reality. Then begin to speak the decree. I now declare that all soul contracts, vows, and agreements from all past lives, all timelines, and all dimensions that are no longer in alignment with my highest good and my soul's ascension path are now null and void, completed and dissolved. I sever and dissolve all energetic cords of attachment to people, places, experiences, and belief systems that drain my energy and limit my evolution. I release the identity of the person I used to be. I release all stories of struggle, of pain, of lack, of victimhood. I thank them for the lessons they have taught me, and I now set them and myself free. As you speak these words, visualize cords of gray, smoky energy extending from your body and being cleanly sliced by a sword of brilliant sapphire blue light. See the ends of those cords dissolving into dust. Then place your hands on your heart and say, I call all of my energy, all of my power, all of my fragmented soul pieces back to me now, cleansed, purified, and integrated into the wholeness of my being. I am whole. I am free. It is done. Feel the profound lightness that comes with this release. This is the first and most crucial step. You have cleared the runway. The second ritual is the quantum field activation, the heart-brain coherence protocol. Having cleared the past, you must now generate the powerful coherent magnetic frequency that will draw your 5D reality to you. The most powerful electromagnetic generator in your body is your heart. When your heart and your brain are in a coherent rhythm, you become a walking super magnet for your desires. This ritual creates that coherence. Sit comfortably with your spine straight. Place your right hand over the center of your chest, over your heart. Begin to breathe a little more deeply and slowly than usual, imagining that you are breathing in and out directly through your heart. As you continue this heart-focused breathing, intentionally call to mind a feeling of profound gratitude. It can be for something simple, the warmth of the sun, the taste of clean water, a beloved pet. Don't just think about gratitude. Truly feel it in your heart. Let the feeling expand with every breath. Once you have a strong feeling of gratitude established, begin to call in the feelings of your desired 5D reality, as if they have already happened. Do not visualize wanting abundance. Feel the exhilarating freedom and security of already being abundant. Do not visualize looking for love. Feel the profound warmth and joy of already being in a loving, sacred partnership. Feel the vitality of a perfectly healthy body. Feel the fulfillment of living your soul's true mission. Combine these elevated emotions with your established feeling of gratitude. You are creating an energetic cocktail of the highest order. The gratitude tells the universe, thank you for what I already have, and the elevated emotions of your future self tell the universe, and thank you for this beautiful reality which has now arrived. Spend at least 5 to 10 minutes in this state. You are broadcasting a powerful, coherent signal from your heart into the quantum field, instructing reality to rearrange itself to match this new dominant frequency. This is not wishing, this is creation at the highest level. You are becoming the reality you wish to see. The third and final ritual is the timeline anchor, the sacred scripting. Energy requires direction. You have now generated a powerful frequency. You must now give it a specific form. This ritual anchors your desired timeline into the physical realm through the sacred act of writing. Take a pen and a piece of paper. Do not type this on a computer. The physical act of writing creates a powerful energetic circuit between your brain, your heart, and the material world. You are going to write a letter to the universe, but you will write it from the perspective of your future self. 1 year from now, living happily and fully in your 5D reality. Begin the letter with the date October 6th, 2026. Address it, Dearest Universe/God/Source. The key to this practice is to write in the past tense describing the amazing year you have just had. You are writing from a place of fulfilled reality, not from a place of hopeful desire. For example, instead of writing, I want to be financially free, you will write, I remember how worried I used to be about money back in 2025, and I am so overwhelmingly grateful for the year of incredible abundance, flow, and prosperity that has followed. It was amazing how that new income stream appeared so effortlessly. Instead of, I hope I find my soulmate, you write, I smile thinking back to the moment I met my beloved. The connection was so instant, so pure. This past year of growing together in love has been the greatest gift of my life. Write about your health, your mission, your joy, your home. Describe the synchronicities, the miracles, the peace. Pour all of the elevated emotions from your heart-brain coherence practice into your words. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the wonder as you write. When you are finished, sign it with love and gratitude from your future self. Then fold the paper and place it somewhere sacred, on your altar, under your pillow, in a special box. You have now created a physical talisman, an energetic anchor that holds the complete vibrational blueprint of your new timeline. You have given the universe its marching orders. If you are committing to these 3 sacred practices, to severing the old and anchoring the new, I want you to go to the comments and make a final powerful declaration. Type, My new timeline is now. Let this be your public decree. Let the energy of our collective intention amplify your personal choice. You are locking it in. You are making it real. Let the world know that you have made your choice. Now, chosen one, what happens after the rituals? What happens as you move through the final hours of this portal and into the dawn of your new reality? This is where the final test of integration begins. The world outside will not have changed overnight. The 3D matrix, in its death throes, will still be playing its chaotic and fearful song. After making such a powerful declaration for the 5D timeline, the universe will almost certainly send you a series of final pattern tests. These are not punishments, they are final confirmation prompts. The universe is asking, are you sure? Have you truly changed? An old ex might suddenly text you, testing your newfound emotional sovereignty. An unexpected bill might arrive, testing your faith in abundance. A family member might try to pull you into an old dramatic argument, testing your commitment to peace. It is absolutely crucial that you recognize these moments for what they are. They are opportunities to respond differently. They are your chance to prove to yourself and to the cosmos that you are no longer the person you were 3 days ago. When the test arrives, do not react with the old programming. Pause, breathe, connect with the feeling of your 5D future self and ask, how would the sovereign, abundant, peaceful version of me respond to this? Respond from that higher state of being, and you will pass the test with flying colors, dissolving that karmic pattern from your reality forever. During these final hours, practice sacred neutrality. Be the calm, silent observer in the eye of the storm. Do not engage in the polarizing dramas of the world. Limit your exposure to mainstream media and negative social media feeds. Politely decline invitations to engage in gossip or complaining. Your job is not to fix the old, dying world. Your job is to hold the frequency of the new one. Become a silent anchor of peace. Your calm, coherent energy does more to heal the planet than 1,000 arguments ever could. And finally, you must actively look for the glimmers of the new earth. Train your focus like a laser beam to find evidence that your new reality is already beginning to manifest. Acknowledge every small synchronicity, every moment of beauty, every act of kindness you witness. When a stranger smiles at you, when you find a perfect parking spot, when a beautiful bird lands on your windowsill, these are not small things. They are glimmers. They are physical confirmations from the universe saying, yes, you are on the right track. Keep going. For every glimmer you notice and acknowledge with gratitude, the universe will send you 10 more. You are watering the seeds of your new reality with your focused attention. Chosen one, we have reached the end of this sacred transmission. You have been given the warnings, the tools, the rituals, and the final integration plan. You have everything you need. This 3-day gateway was not a storm to be feared, but a powerful cosmic wave designed to carry you home. Home to your power, home to your purpose, home to the magnificent, sovereign creator being you have always been. You are the one you have been waiting for. You are the architect of the new earth. The great shift is not something happening to you, it is something happening through you. Your frequency is the cure. Your consciousness is the key. The future is not written in the stars, it is written in your heart right now. Stand up, take a deep breath, and step through the gateway. Your new life is not beginning tomorrow. It began the moment you chose it. If this transmission has activated you, if you feel the truth of these words resonating in your soul, subscribe and join this family of pioneers who are consciously building our new world together. Your journey does not end here. For your final act of creation in this portal, go to the comments and type 888 inches to anchor the frequency of infinite abundance, divine alignment, and spiritual mastery into your newly chosen timeline. Welcome to the new earth. Welcome home.